Bible is filled with fascinating stories and characters, some of whom played pivotal roles in shaping the course of history, while others made small but significant contributions to the narrative. Among the lesser-known figures in the Old Testament are the daughters of Zelophehad, a man from the tribe of Manasseh, whose story is told in the book of Numbers. Despite their limited presence in the biblical text, the daughters of Zelophehad left an indelible mark on the legal and social fabric of ancient Israelite society. Their unwavering determination to secure their inheritance rights in the face of patriarchal norms and traditions paved the way for a groundbreaking legal precedent that protected the rights of women in a predominantly male-dominated culture. The story of the daughters of Zelophehad is found in Numbers 27 and 36. Zelophehad was a man from the tribe of Manasseh, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. He had no sons, only 5 daughters: Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. According to the law of Moses, the promised land was to be divided among the tribes of Israel, with each family receiving an inheritance based on their lineage and the number of males in the family. This system was designed to ensure that land remained within the tribes and was passed down from generation to generation. However, the lack of a male heir in Zelophehad's family presented a unique challenge. Without a son to inherit his portion of the land, Zelophehad's family risked losing their rightful inheritance, which would have been a significant blow to their livelihood and place within the community. It was in this context that the 5 daughters of Zelophehad took a bold and unprecedented step. They approached Moses, Eleazar the priest, and the leaders of the Israelite community with a daring request to be granted their father's inheritance in the absence of a male heir. Their argument was simple yet profound. Why should the name of our father be removed from among his family because he had no son? Give us a possession among our father's brothers. Numbers 27:4. The leaders were initially perplexed by this request, as it challenged the established norms and traditions of Israelite society. However, God intervened and instructed Moses to grant the daughters of Zelophehad their rightful inheritance, setting a precedent that would have far-reaching implications. The decision to grant the daughters of Zelophehad their inheritance was not merely a matter of resolving a specific case, it was a landmark ruling that fundamentally reshaped the legal landscape of ancient Israelite society. Prior to this ruling, the laws of inheritance were primarily centered around male heirs, reflecting the patriarchal nature of the culture. The land was considered a sacred trust, passed down from father to son, ensuring the continuity of family lines and the preservation of tribal identities. The daughters of Zelophehad challenged this deeply rooted tradition, arguing for their right to inherit their father's land in the absence of a male heir. Their bold stance was not merely a quest for personal gain, it was a principled stand for gender equality and the recognition of women's rights within the legal and social framework of their time. God's endorsement of their request was a groundbreaking development, reshaping the existing legal paradigm and establishing a new precedent that protected the inheritance rights of women. This ruling recognized the inherent worth and dignity of women, acknowledging their equal status before the law and their rightful claim to the resources and opportunities afforded to their male counterparts. The implications of this decision reverberated throughout Israelite society, setting the stage for further legal reforms and challenging deeply entrenched cultural biases. It marked a significant step towards greater gender equity, paving the way for future generations of women to assert their rights and participate fully in the social, economic, and religious spheres of their communities. The impact of the daughters of Zelophehad's actions extended far beyond the immediate resolution of their inheritance dispute. Their unwavering determination and commitment to justice left an indelible mark on the fabric of Israelite society, inspiring generations of women to follow in their footsteps and pursue equality under the law. Their story serves as a powerful reminder of the transformative power of principled dissent and the courage to challenge established norms and traditions. By questioning the status quo and advocating for their rights, the daughters of Zelophehad not only secured their own inheritance, but also paved the way for broader societal changes. Their legacy has been celebrated and upheld by countless women throughout history, who have drawn inspiration from their example and used it as a rallying cry for equal rights and opportunities. From the early feminist movements to modern-day advocacy for gender equality, the story of the daughters of Zelophehad has remained a potent symbol of resilience, courage, and the pursuit of justice. Moreover, the legal precedent established by their case has had far-reaching implications for the development of property rights and inheritance laws across various cultures and legal systems. The recognition of women's equal rights to inherit and own property has been a cornerstone of numerous legal reforms, empowering women economically and socially, and promoting greater gender parity in societies around the world. The story of the daughters of Zelophehad also serves as a powerful reminder of the transformative potential of faith and the ability of religious traditions to evolve and adapt to changing societal norms. By affirming the daughters' claim to their inheritance, God demonstrated a willingness to challenge entrenched cultural biases and embrace principles of justice and equality, setting an example for future generations to follow. The story of the daughters of Zelophehad is a remarkable testament to the power of perseverance, courage, and the pursuit of justice. Despite their seemingly insignificant status in the grand narrative of the Bible, these 5 women left an indelible mark on the legal and social fabric of ancient Israelite society. Their bold challenge to the patriarchal norms of their time and their unwavering determination to secure their rightful inheritance set in motion a series of events that would reshape the legal landscape and pave the way for greater gender equality. Through their actions, the daughters of Zelophehad demonstrated that even the most deeply rooted traditions and cultural biases can be challenged and transformed when individuals are willing to stand up for their principles and advocate for justice. Their story serves as a powerful reminder that every voice, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, has the potential to spark change and shape the course of history. It encourages us to question the status quo, to challenge injustice, and to fight for the rights and dignity of all individuals, regardless of gender or social standing. Moreover, the story of the daughters of Zelophehad highlights the transformative power of faith and the ability of religious traditions to evolve and adapt to changing societal norms. By affirming the daughters' claim to their inheritance, God demonstrated a willingness to challenge entrenched cultural biases and embrace principles of justice and equality, setting an example for future generations to follow. The story of the daughters of Zelophehad doesn't end there. In the book of Numbers, chapter 36, we get further details about how this matter played out. It seems that after receiving their inheritance, the 5 sisters, Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah, did indeed marry. The text states that they married whom they thought best. This suggests that the women had a degree of autonomy and choice in selecting their husbands, which was quite unusual for the time period. Typically, marriages were arranged by the families, not chosen freely by the individuals involved. However, the Israelite leaders still had some concerns about the implications of the daughters inheriting land. There was a fear that if they married men from other tribes, the family's ancestral landholdings could become dispersed and mixed into other tribal territories. As we reflect on the legacy of the daughters of Zelophehad, we are reminded of the enduring power of principled dissent and the importance of challenging unjust laws and societal norms. Their story serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration for all those who seek to create a more just and equitable world, reminding us that even the smallest voice can spark a revolution and shape the course of history.